Namaste. My name is François Gauthier. I'm a French journalist and writer. I live in India. I'm privileged to live in your country. Today I would like to talk about bureaucracy. Now, bureaucracy in India is enormous. It's like a monster that has tentacles, which is over everything. Every aspect of India is taken over by bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is a Nehruvian legacy. Mr. Nehru, who was very fond of socialism, more than socialism, of the Soviet Union of that time, began a bureaucracy and gave it power. Today, the bureaucracy of India is enormously powerful. I remember in the 90s going to Shastri Bhavan, because Shastri Bhavan, there was the PIB, the Press Information Bureau, where every journalist needed to register. So I remember going there. And today, when I go to Shastri Bhavan, there are 3 times more vehicles, 3 times more bureaucrats. So the bureaucracy of India, instead of dwindling, and becoming more lean and, more streamlined, has tripled. Now, Mr. Modi is able to bypass the bureaucracy when he makes big decisions, like demonetization or, the removal of the 500 rupees and 1,000 rupees. But in many of his projects, he is the victim and the prisoner of bureaucracy. Maybe in Delhi, he does not understand it, he does not perceive it yet. But when you shuffle in India, I go from Delhi to Pune to Pondicherry, I see that the bureaucracy has a huge hold. And that Mr. Modi is a prisoner. Even his Swachh Bharat movement is a prisoner of bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is not only bureaucrats. Bureaucrats are there in banks, even in private banks. You find people who have a bureaucratic mind. The bureaucratic mind is a leftover, it's a consequence, a legacy of that bureaucracy of Mr. Nehru. I have had personal experience with bureaucracy which is very painful. I am building with my wife a museum of Indian history, of true Indian history in Pune. That museum is open, it is free. There are many exhibitions, it shows Indian history as it happened. Now, Pune is in Maharashtra, and my wife and I met the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Mr. Fadvanis, a very nice man, and made a presentation about this museum and about our future plans. That was 8 months ago in January. Mr. Fadvanis was so impressed that he gave us 2 crores of the Chief Minister Fund to develop the museum. Today, 8 months later, the bureaucrats are sitting on this money and it has not been disbursed. And actually, we face people like, the chief in Maharashtra of the Archaeological Survey of India, one of the most corrupt bodies in India, one of the bureaucratic bodies of India, which is sitting on evidence of every major mosque in India having been built either on Hindu or Jain or Buddhist temples, some of which, the columns you can still see today. And this man objected to the museum. So you can see how the bureaucracy is powerful. How will Mr. Modi bypass the bureaucracy? Because, as I said, it is growing. The only way is to decentralize the government. This bureaucracy, starts in Delhi, and unless Mr. Modi decentralizes by moving the capital from Delhi to a more central place in India like Pune or Indore, thus bypassing a great part of the bureaucracy, this bureaucracy will continue to have huge power and make our life miserable. Namaste.